an idiot. Alrighty, off to Montana De Oro to find a new fishing spot in parts unknown. Morning guys, Jim, Morro Bay Fishing, back here at Montana De Oro. I'm going to go look for a new spot. That's my goal. They have these structures out here. They're called the California Fingers, and they head out. When I went to the Easy Peasy spot, that was a California Finger, and there was a lot of people there, so I'm kind of hoping I can find a little more secluded spot. We'll see. I have no idea. I've looked at the maps, but they don't tell you if you can get down or not. So I was going to head up to Cayucas, but boy, after those rains of 23 here, man, the roads were all wiped out. It was all a bunch of one lane, so it's Saturday. Swells are low. The swells are going to pick up tomorrow. Wind's going to blow it out, because I was going to go on Sunday. I was looking for a Sunday run. I mean, I was thinking I was going way north in Cayucas. I was going to head up there towards the Ab Farm and see what I could do, because no one's been up there. But by the time I got up there and got everything done, I think it would just be a big traffic jam on the way back. So today, Montana De Oro. Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day. I've got a wonderful feeling. I may catch a fish today. Oh yeah, looking pretty nice out here. Tide's going to be dropping all day, at least while I'm here, and it's not that big a change. It's like low tides like a foot, and high tides like 3 foot, so that's barely a change. Let's go down and see if I can do it. It's almost exactly 7 o'clock in the morning. I would have been here an hour earlier had I not had to drive to Cayucas first. Look at them pelicans coming in. Sometimes you're out surfing and they'll just drop right next to you. Really scares the crap out of you too the first time. You can see there's hardly any wind. They're just floating in. Look at that. Brown pelicans. I was thinking of heading that way for those fingers right down there. It's all radish. Some thistles over there. After the rains, boy, I tell you, the Central Coast is beautiful. Even though there's been some problems. Get that lupine patch. Very nice. Everywhere you go on the Central Coast right now, the flowers are blooming. It's amazing. There are plants blooming I've never seen bloom before, especially some of the trees. So it's also an amazing variety of things blooming. I put together kind of a montage of that. It's back at the end of the video, so make sure you stick around and see it. Meanwhile, here's a bunch I saw on my way in, and a few rabbits. They've been hanging out here too. I guess they just have lots to eat. It's also very early, and there's no one else here but me right now. So the plan today is to do this the hard way and walk down the beach as far as I can, because I don't know if I can get down from the top. So I'm going to start by just crossing as many coves as I can and inspect the coves and see if it looks like there's good fishing. This is the first time I've gone down in this area, and of course, like the rest of Montana De Oro, it's just beautiful. And this area has those fingers I'm telling you about. See the California Fingers heading out into the ocean. This is like my first obstacle here. I had to climb over this edge and shimmy down to get to the beach there, you see. Hopefully that'll be a little easier to get up on the way back. Okay, now we just got to try this obstacle. Although it looks like if I have to cheat, I can cheat out that way. Probably should have came in that way. But. Okay, we just crossed that. And we're over here That looks pretty good. It's nice because that's a barrier. You have to take a little risk to get through there, but not too bad. I mean, and I'm in pretty good shape, so for an old man. Let's go see what's around that corner. Maybe we're approaching fishing heaven. Now it looks like we're in Hole in the Cove. I'm not sure if you can see it from this angle, but the cove we're approaching there, that wall I'm kind of showing you, has a hole in it. You'll see it in just a second when we get a close-up. Therefore, Hole in the Cove. I mean, it looks like an area we could fish already. Let's get on the other side. All right, well. Looks like that rock. If I could get over there on that rock, I mean, I could fish right here. If I could get over there, though, there's looks like lots of opportunities. Okay, let's give it a try. Came through there. Doesn't really look like any way across this finger. Looks pretty good over there. That's the rock I want. There's an entrance up there, but it's precarious. But I might check it out later. We'll try to fish this hole. You never know. Looks like a good place where I am, so let's try that. Using my 8-foot 3-piece travel rod, sits snugly in my backpack there, and 2-ounce torpedo weight and 0.6 hook about halfway down. And I have the goal of using lures more often, especially when I first show up, so I'm starting that on this video. Let that squid thaw. Thawing right down there. We're gonna check it for a while, see what happens. Probably lose it, but I got it for free. You know what? Getting ready to go. Do a few casts around at least until we lose it, and then we throw the squid. Optimistic, I think. Really need to work on my casting technique. I think I need to let it drop more and a little slower on the retrieve, maybe, you know, do a little bouncing and stuff, because I'm just basically learning. Never did do a lot of lure fishing as a kid. Then when this thing gets stuck and we lose it here, you know, I kind of remember I didn't say anything about it at the time, but I kind of felt like, did it get hit on the way down and on the cast? I don't know. Huh. Well, maybe it had a nip in the line or something. Good. That's too bad. Time to go for some bait. Let's get one of these Nice number 6 hooks. That will be much better. If you can actually get it off of here. There it goes. Okay. Put my screws back. Put that in the back of the thing. This is going to go on my 50-pound braid. Watch, somehow I don't lock this clip. Carry the bag of weights way down at the bottom. That's the bag of weights. And I do believe we will go with the 2-ounce torpedo weight. Aha. Screw almost got away from me. Oh darn, I forgot my scent. I always hate it when I forget my scent. Oh look, a bunch of salmon cat food. That'll scent the little buggers up. Usually I use that halibut juice, but sometimes the last couple of times I've been out, I've been carrying the cat food, and I just chum the water with a little bit, and that seems to work. I don't think on the times that I've done that I didn't catch a fish. It could just be a coincidence, though. Yeah, but this trip, since I didn't have any of the halibut juice yet, just see if I could mix it in the bag here with a little bit of shrimp, so you can mix it all in there, and then use that, and I think it works fine, except your fingers smell like catfish, cat food all day. That's why I'm washing them right here. What happened? Some dumbass forgot to clip on his damn thing. What an idiot. Kind of teed at myself for wasting time, because we did get here a little late, and the morning's moving on. And the morning is for me, I think that's the best chance, obviously, you're going to catch a fish. That's why I like to get here nice and early. So I got a little calm period here. Maybe we'll get some bites now. If not, I'll reel it in and move it over. Feels like it's on some seaweed or something. Just keep it there till the smells start coming in again. Looks like pretty good squid. You can see that kind of deep blue spot in between the rocks right there. Looks like a perfect place to cast. Could be a cab right down there. You never know. There's not, but there could be. Alright, let's put some new bait on. Well, there's a seagull back here eating my bait. Yeah, they have sneaky seagulls over here, probably because lots of fishermen. We'll see Mr. Sneaky later on. Watch it get bit on the way down. landed right into a hole. Now this is a scenario you run into quite often when you're rock fishing. You've caught the fish and it goes into the hole, and then you have to decide what to do. And usually I'll go try to get angles on it, like if I'm at the jetty. But here it's kind of, you can't go anywhere. Maybe I can go out on that rock. I don't know why I don't, but I don't. And so what do? You just have to kind of wait for it. You can see every now and then it gives me a little bite. And then should I, keep my line taut, or should I just let the line go? I kind of think you should just let it relax and wait and be calm, but I'm so fidgety here, kind of annoying just watching myself. I mean, I really want the fish, of course. And it was a nice bite. That was a big bite. Did you see Mr. Sneaky fly in there? So let me know what you think, but I think probably the proper thing to do is kind of just give it a little slack and then hope you feel it kind of start wiggling like it comes out from under the rock, and at that point reel it in. Try not to pull it out so much like I'm doing here. Hey, get out of there. Well, if things go wrong, at least I have Mr. Sneaky to blame for making me fidgety. Something on there. He's down there. I don't know how to get him out. Don't want to let him go. Just hoping to swim out of his hole. Me and my damn seagull's trying to eat my bait. Get! Oh no! Oh no! Now this breaks off the exact same point on the line as the other one did, right in the same exact place. It's almost like it was snagged or caught by a fish and bent over another rock there, and it was cut right there. At least that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Look at that. I don't know if that's bit off again or what. Wow. That was a big old bite. Took it on the way down. Whoa. And did you hear Mr. Sneaky laugh at me? It was like that seagull knew I was having a problem and figured it was like the perfect time to go out and check out my backpack. And they're very smart birds. Sometimes I like to put my shrimp on this way, where you pull the line through like that and then hook the bait. Kind of straightens out the shrimp for a little while. Once it gets old, it doesn't work very well. But fresh shrimp, it kind of holds it up there. I don't know if it makes any difference. I watch some of those British guys, sometimes they tie a thread around theirs to keep it all nice and straight and have your hook presented well. So we kept trying to get that fish. I never got another bite. I think I tried for another 20 minutes, and when I got this snag, though, it reminded me that the goal here is to search more spots. So I want to continue going down and finding a new spot in Montana De Oro. I think the first spot we'll do is just get over there to that, see if I can get down to the next cove over some way else. I go over, I kind of look over the cove a little bit where I'm at and decide I'm going to climb up on the wall and try to walk up to the main trail and see if I can get there. So yeah, I have to shimmy along this edge here a little bit, but once I climb up, I look back, it looks a little precarious, but the trail is wider than you think. I'm not recommending anybody who does this, but that's how I climbed out of there and got back up to the main trail. as it turns out, the south part of the park here doesn't really have any guide ropes up, kind of not, keeping you from, kind of asking you not to go onto the trails. They keep them open, so it wasn't that hard at all to find this trail right down to the other side of that cove. So I dropped down in there. It was a little slide, but not too bad. Getting like a next cove over. Just beautiful. Yeah, I think we landed in fishing heaven. I mean, how beautiful is this place? Not that hard to get to. That hole there is actually about 10 foot deep, or, well, maybe 7 foot deep or something, but I didn't think there was anything in it, but I figured it's just going to look so great on film. And then we had the splash there. This is a little further down, almost towards where I was fishing, that little finger that I had to cross. And I wanted to try this area. It was kind of shallow. The area I was fishing at is kind of getting too many waves. So I moved over here. This is all the way on the left side, kind of, if I would have just went straight in there. And this actually has some depth, and it's being blocked very well by the other side of the cove. So it looks like a pretty good spot to try. Baby. And here we are again, fish on the line, fish in the hole. What do we do? What do we do? This time I'm not near as rough on my line. It still keeps giving me indications that it's there. I'm taking a little angle on it right here, and I'm a little tired, so I'm just not quite as fidgety, thank God. And then finally, it gives a nice little tug, and da-da, da-da-da, we have a fish. I keep calling it a grassy, but I'm pretty sure it's a gopher. Let me know. Oh yeah, look at that baby. I'm in grassy land. I wanted to go up in black and yellow land because they're so tasty, but grassies are fine. I am not going to complain about catching a fish. Check it out. Let's make sure we were filming. We were. All right. Took me all morning to find one, but we have a nice fish. Okay, let me go talk to him. I'm going to go bleed, take this thing out. We're going to go bleed him. Bonk him, bleed him, because I'm going to eat him. Yeah, and that was one tasty fish. A lot of meat on it too. I ate it when I got home, but I didn't actually film it. I was kind of tired, but I was hungry. So I'm going to wrap it up here at this site and put my stuff back on and check out the rest of the park. I'm not that far from the end, and I want to see if there's some other beautiful spots down further south. Maybe we'll come back before we leave. It stays cloudy. I'm going to head over that way and see if I can find anything, if possible. We'll see. It's the way out. Certainly looks like there's a lot of structure down there. It's just whether or not the cliffs are too steep to get down. So we'll go down there and see if we can find a way down. Look at all those flowers. Got another flower montage at the end just before my few waves I caught there, so stick around for that. This sign shows there's a marine protected zone about a half mile down after you get out of the park. Nice way down, but the fishing doesn't look too hot. How did they get on that beach? That beach is just outside the park. I think it's part of Diablo Canyon or something. I have to go look that up. I don't think you can fish over there. I think I have kind of looked into it, but it looks like they're letting you get over there somehow. I don't think they did a few years ago, but I could be wrong.
Fellow fisherman.
Yeah, got a nice little grassy too.
Yeah? Nice.
Oh, nice kid, out for a fish. You can see all the people coming to the park now. It's like 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock. They're all coming in. That was a great day. Caught a grassy, hiked all over the place, climbed all over the place. Everywhere it was absolutely gorgeous. I met a nice little fisherman on the way out. I'm not sure I filmed that one. Just before I came up the hill, you can see him tired. Woo! There's a nice little hill climb up after you're all done. Alright, I think that's it. Time to head on home. Thanks for watching, guys. Here's the flower montage. I told you it's mostly flowers right around Los Osos and Montana De Oro. That's all I got, man. There you go. The only thing I caught on the way out was this shot of a friendly squirrel who got to eat my homemade bread.